Hello?
I was looking for Matt.
This is Matt.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
You sound a little confused.
Yeah. What's going on?
You recently went out with a listener to our show for a lovely dinner, and she feels like you're blowing her off, and you don't want to see her again, and she wants to know why. Do you have any idea who I could be talking about?
I don't know. The last date I was on was a couple months ago.
A couple months ago? Not a couple days ago?
A couple of days ago? No.
The girl that emailed us, Emma, said that you guys went on a date like 2 or 3 days ago.
Girl.
Was that not a date?
No.
What do you...
All right, that's confusing. Yeah, no, Emma said that you asked her out, and then you...
Seriously. The guy is denying this girl live.
Yeah, live. It's not a date. So what was it?
Let's see.
And there were sparks, and you guys had a great time. You didn't consider that a date?
That was definitely not a date.
Wait.
From everything she said, it sounded like a date. What was it then?
Maybe she didn't tell the whole story here. Emma, we were both ushers. We were just trying to see a show for free.
Yeah.
Right.
And I wanted to know how long the show was because I was meeting some friends at a bar later that night.
Okay.
And she was like, oh, where are you going? Blah, blah, blah. We're going in here. So, okay. So the show ends, left the theater, went to the bar where my friends are, and then lo and behold, 20 minutes after I get there, Emma shows up.
Oh.
Now, at first, I didn't think anything of it. I did tell her where we were going, so, there's not a lot of bars on that street, so maybe, whatever.
Okay. But to be clear, you didn't invite her to the bar.
Oh, no, let's make that very clear.
Oh, no.
It's
All
that...
right.
Oh, goodness.
What about the kiss? She said that you guys kissed.
She said that it was a great kiss at the end of the night.
I mean, we were drinking for a while and talking, and I had said goodbye to my friends that I was meeting. They had already left. And she made it seem like she was really wanting a kiss. So, a gentleman. It was nothing.
We are really living in Emma's world, Abby. We are living in Emma's world. Emma has her own recollection of. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going because it's building up.
Thing like.
Hey, no, you don't need to explain yourself, Matt. If a girl wants a kiss, sometimes you just gotta lay one on her when they want it. You gotta give them what they need, right, Matt? So
there was nothing R-rated. It was just like no groping or no nothing.
I'm
heavy.
sorry, I
It was
can't listen to this anymore.
Hello,
Matt, what are you doing?
Emma.
yeah, Matt, that's Emma's voice. She's on the other end of the phone. Has been listening this whole time.
Oh my God.
Matt, you're going to lie on the radio and say that wasn't a date or that kiss didn't mean anything to you?
I'm not lying. I mean, I didn't even ask you to come to that bar. You just showed up literally in front of all my friends and was just like, hey. And I was like, oh, what's going on?
We're going to be. Why would you tell me?
Jesus is Lord.
Yo! How do you just invite yourself? Huh? How do you just invite yourself? The craziness is coming out. Abi says he said a gentleman. He said a gentleman. How you kissing people to be a gentleman? Well, he was doing.
He was giving what you think that the lady was looking for.
See where you were
Go
going
ahead.
to be. Why would you tell me of the specific place and time that you were going to be there if you didn't want me to meet you there? You invited me to come to the bar, and then we had dinner and drinks for hours and had meaningful and intimate conversation. And then at the end of the night, we had an amazing intimate kiss.
Oh my God.
We did not
I
have
was
dinner
not
at
very
that bar.
drunk,
We had
Matt.
chicken wings and fries.
Oh, Emma.
Hey, why does it matter what we ate? That has nothing to do with the time spent together. We could have eaten.
Guys, raise your hands if you've been in this situation before.
She's saying that they had an amazing dinner because they're chicken wings and fries.
Yeah, man, chicken wings and fries. I mean, to be fair, at least she's not bougie, She classes that as a date, and then she's talking about a passionate and intimate kiss. Raw. But this is all playing out on a public radio. You know what I'm saying? On a radio station. RB says the bar is a public place. The bar is a public place. She can go without an invite, though. Yes, she can, but she can't be just hi. The guy's hanging with his boys,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Just because the guy said where he's going at the time, at what time, at which bar, and she took that as if he's inviting her for a date. Come on, like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Gunjan says I eat my chicken wings alone. Yeah. Well, all right, cool. Let's carry on.
Twigs. It doesn't matter. We were talking about our families and what we want out of life.
No. Oh, see,
That's
here we
not
go.
someone
See,
that you're
talking
just,
about
like,
our family.
Let's
We
go
were
back
just
a
talking
bit.
about you.
Let's just go back a bit.
It doesn't matter what we ate. That has nothing to do with the quality of our time spent together. We could have eaten twigs. It doesn't matter. We were talking about our families and what we want out of life.
No. Oh, see,
That's
here we
not
go.
someone
See,
that you're
talking
just,
about
like,
our families. We were just
casually-
talking about your family and how amazing. Here's another thing. In this phone call, if you rewind all this, you will hear Emma say amazing about 400 times.
She says it a lot. Okay.
Matt, did you
So,
feel
Matt-
It was amazing. You
sorry.
know that.
Emma, when you kept talking, you are one of these girls that just says, "What are you thinking?" to the guy over and over and over again.
It's the worst.
She's like, "Matt, what are you thinking?" If there's a lull in the conversation, I just ordered a drink, and she'd be like, "What are you thinking now?" I'd be like, "I just ordered us another round.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Why do you care what I'm thinking?"
Because I want to know you on a deep level. That's what intimacy is. That's what happens when you're not afraid to know another person. You want to know their thoughts all the time.
Haven't heard anything from you in a second, Matt. What are you thinking?
Huh?
I'm thinking Emma's nuts.
What?
She's a weirdo. And I'm thinking Emma's fucking nuts.
I'm gonna go back a bit.
Go on, Emma.
RB says if he was that bothered, she came, he wouldn't have kissed her. Allow me. Wow, okay.
But
RB's
one other thing you're forgetting, right?
Mhm.
This guy was probably plastered with a drink as well. So he could have been saying anything, you know. He could have been saying anything at that point, you know. He could have been talking about family. He could have been training the girl that I want you to have a family because he was plastered in drink. He was drunk. At that moment, he was talking shit.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
And this girl, she took it serious. She's like, I think this guy wants serious. He wants us to get married tomorrow.
She wants proper. She wanted proper. Right, let's carry on.
Time.
Haven't heard anything from you in a second, Matt. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Emma's nuts.
I don't understand why you're afraid of a true connection, or if you don't feel like you deserve that, or if you don't believe it because you've been burned in the past. But this is a real thing that you can trust. You can trust it, man.
No, I don't even know your last name. We didn't even really talk to each other.
That doesn't matter. Who cares what my last name is?
Emma, is there some way that you blew this all out of proportion?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I know what I know. I'm not 15 years old. I've been on dates before. I know what it feels like when it's there and when it's not. And it was there in a stronger way than I have ever felt in my life. And I think that Matt is afraid of that.
I will say this. I am afraid.
I am not crazy. I just know what love is, and I recognize it when it happens.
Okay,
I
be
see it, and I saw it in your
Emma.
eyes.
It's okay.
Whoa, bring that back.
Emma, you sound very,
I'm afraid.
I am not crazy. I just know what love is, and I recognize it when it happens.
Okay, be
I see it, and I saw it in your
Emma.
eyes. I saw it, Matt.
I know what love is, and I recognize it when I.
She was recognized. So when she was talking to him, and she recognized the love already. Okay.
Right. Gunjan says, look, Emma was misunderstood. No, Emma has misunderstood because they left after a kiss. A one-night stand did not happen. So if a one-night stand happened, that's it. You know. RB says, yeah, but that's what he should say. That he was drunk and talking ish, and that she's crazy for believing it. Okay, fair enough. You know, or what's he say? Emma is BS.
Say, Emma is making it really hard for me to be a girl right now. A girl right now.
A girl's girl, right? Oh God. Anyway.
Lord Jesus.
Okay.
We're still talking about kisses happening and that. Let's carry on.
Emma, you sound very, very, very
Passionate.
Crazy.
upset. And yeah.
Someone is telling me that an experience that was more real than anything I have ever felt.
Yeah.
They're pretending like that didn't happen.
Okay.
That would make anyone feel crazy.
Well, Matt felt differently, obviously, Emma.
And he has a right to his feelings.
Yeah.
He's pretending to feel differently, and I would love to have another chance to sit face to face and have him deny it.
Okay.
Facing me, looking at me.
How about this? If you think your love is so strong, I'm going to ask Matt right now. Matt, would you like to go out on a second date with Emma? We will pay for it.
A second date with this Emma?
Yes, the Emma that's on the phone right now. Not another one.
I would like to just say that I have not even known this girl for 48 hours yet, and I'm on the radio debating marriage with her.
Yes.
Hey, love moves fast sometimes. You just got to embrace it and get on the train, Matt.
So
Will you go out on a second date? We will pay for it.
I will let that train bypass me. I'm going to get on a different train.
You sure? We'll pay for
You're
it.
making a huge mistake,
I appreciate it, guys, but this is not the one for me.
You know what, Emma? In a little while, Matt's going to be kicking himself. A few years down the road.
know.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When
Matt?
he doesn't find real love, he'll think back to this moment and
Yeah.
he'll remember
When
that it
he
was
No, he
possible
won't.
and that he gave it up.
when he's
Sorry
alone,
for you, Matt.
when he's alone and doesn't have anybody, he's going to be thinking back to this phone call and realize how he screwed up, Emma.
Oh, man.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for listening.
Oh my gosh, people. Emma said,
Oh,
obviously, Emma
Emma,
said,
Emma, poor old Emma. Why you do this to yourself, Emma?
Emma needed assistance. Emma needed assistance. You know?
We're only offering to pay because they've been munching on chicken and chips. Because
They only offered to pay for it because they heard they've been munching.
their menu is very cheap. Their menu is very cheap.
That's true. Right.
Yeah,
then.
so Emma,
Are we all in agreement that Emma's crazy? Like,
yeah.
Emma's out of her mind.
Emma is like that one. What's her name? That one, that show that was on Netflix.
What show?
About that lady that was talking, that boy.
Oh, baby reindeer.
Emma is just a soft version of baby reindeer.
It's a light version. No, I think 60-40. What? This one.
No. Emma is crazy.
60-40.
Emma was talking to this guy in the pub, and he's plastered with a drink, and he might have said things that really got Emma thinking they're in love, which I don't doubt that part, because if he was drinking with his friends,
listen, the guy's known her for 48 hours. 48 hours. Is that enough for you to realize that this is the love of your life?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, listen, some people might have those type of emotions that you say certain things to them and they will fall. So Emma might be one of those people. So I'm telling you, there might be a side where Matt, obviously, if he was drinking with his boys, it means they were drinking heavy. So maybe when he was drunk, he might have said certain things to her that Emma thought, like, I think now I found the true love. You know? Because Emma can just be one of those people who are very gullible or something, you know?
Abby says Emma took it too far, but he poured gas over the fire too. Okay, fine. And then she says he knew her for 48 hours when he kissed her too. So you're telling me you haven't kissed somebody in 48 hours. You wait a little bit long. You're saying that you've never done it? You know what I mean? Because kissing somebody in 48 hours means you're going to marry them now. You know what I mean? What the hell? What is it saying?
But that's what I was saying. Emma might have just, you know.
That's how you get herpes. Oh, man. Gunja says we need witnesses. Witnesses for what, brother? Witnesses for...
But his friends were gone. That's the problem. His friends were gone at the time. So his friends can't stand as witnesses.
Exactly.